Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. Warm air, cold air, we've got it all in the outlook. The only thing we don't have is any rainfall here, which is going to be difficult to find. It will be interesting to see how far into the month of November we can go without seeing any rain. We'll touch on that in a moment, but for today, expecting some outstanding weather once again. It will be a little warmer. We may touch 80 for an hour or two this afternoon, but highs for most areas will be in the upper 70s, low 80s today. The weekend will begin with the warm temperatures, likely in the low to mid 80s here, but it is going to end with much colder air. Still on track to see that Arctic cold front move in late Saturday into Sunday, and that will drop our temperatures maybe into the 50s and 60s early next week. And I think there's a decent chance many of us will see our first freeze either Sunday night or Monday night of next week. So this morning, it's all quiet out there. We have one cold front that's to the north of us. Actually, we'll see a series of fronts as we get closer to the weekend here, but we'll be on the warmer side of the front here for the next few days. That front is in the process of drawing some of that warm and not muggy. You're not going to feel much humidity today, but the dew point will be increasing, which is honestly a good thing. It's been super dry out there, so you may have just had some cracking skin. Lips may have been chapped. You get a little humidity back. It will help out with that, but it's not the summer humidity here, so you won't even really notice it if you're spending much time outside today. We are starting out chilly, so 40s and 50s. You may need the jacket this morning, but it will be a quick warm-up for us again today. Low to mid 70s by lunchtime. Will likely all top out in the upper 70s or low 80s by about 2 or 3 p.m. this afternoon. So look at your highs across the region. I do have Texarkana up to 80 degrees today as well. The rest of you will likely enjoy a day in the upper 70s, and we'll stay mostly sunny. So again, just given the increase in the dew point or a small amount of humidity coming back, we'll likely see a few of those high level clouds, and we'll see more of that as we continue through the week. So we may have some partly cloudy conditions a little later this week, but again, no rain in the outlook for maybe the next week or two here. Lows tonight will be in the 50s, so another cool night, but not as cold as what we've had so far this week. And still expecting that early freeze at some point next week. That ridge of high pressure will just kind of move out of the way here, opening the door for that strong cold front to make its way in over the weekend. You'll see the winds turn to the north here, and you can kind of trace the winds back to the source region for this air. So sometimes you get the winds out of Canada. This is coming all the way down basically from the Arctic here, and that's why it is going to be quite the change for us. We'll have a day or two with these temperatures being unusually cold for us this time of the year, and again, that air mass, once we see the winds settle down early next week, I think there's a pretty good chance we'll see a freeze possibly Sunday night, but it's looking like maybe the better night for freezing temperatures maybe Monday night into Tuesday morning. As the wind dies down, it tends to get a little colder, so I think Monday night may actually be the night we do see those freezing temperatures. But we'll keep you posted on just how cold it will get for a day or two. It's not going to be an extended cold streak for us. We'll likely be back into the 70s by the middle of next week there, but no rain. Again, we're just a few days into November here. I'm showing the forecast models dry until maybe November 18th to 20th, which is at least a few weeks away here. So still DeSoto Parish, the only region under a burn ban here, but expect we'll see more of those in the upcoming weeks.